You may not admit it at first, but if you're a Sigma man, you probably don't have a very large social circle. You may wonder why this is, especially when you know that you are an intelligent and talented person. While it's normal to feel that moment when you really want a like-minded mate, not everyone has the same opinion about friendship. Many people believe that Sigma men don't have many friends because they refuse to fit in with the crowd. While this may be true in some cases, this is not always the reason. There are also some strange, deeper reasons why Sigma men don't want friends. Let's take a look at 8 of the most important ones. Number 8. They are very picky about who they let into their life. Even though it's all right to have a lot of friends or acquaintances, Sigma men tend to be fussy when choosing who to associate with. It's as if they have an internal sieve determining whether someone is deserving of their time and effort. Sigma males might still opt to keep their distance from someone even if that person is pleasant and amiable, if they do not sense any kind of bond. These men are not snobbish or exclusive, but why spend time on people with whom you don't have a connection? Being selective can also make it challenging for others to become close to them. Although these men may seem distant, it doesn't mean they are unsociable. The only people who have this misconception about them are those who are unfamiliar with them. If you ask Sigma's mates, they'll tell you that these blokes are really kind and faithful. Number 7. Sigma males are not fond of large crowds. Instead, they prefer one-on-one communication, believing it provides deeper connections. Though appearing poised in these situations, they often feel uneasy when engaging in small talk or surrounded by many people. While Sigma males can be charming during personal interactions, they tend to avoid entertaining or performing for others. This is not because Sigmas are socially uncomfortable, quite the opposite. They simply do not want to draw attention to themselves as they prefer a low-key lifestyle. They enjoy spending time with close friends and family in a personal setting. The same applies to their career choices. They usually avoid careers that involve public speaking or constant attention. They are capable of doing so if necessary, but it is not their preference. They prefer to stay in the background, quietly making a difference without any big fuss or attention. These are the people who don't seek fame, but instead aim to create an impact. Number 6. They really don't like being involved in conflicts or drama. These men are peaceful and aren't interested in getting involved in verbal disagreements or fights. They would rather resolve issues calmly because they believe that arguing is pointless. They don't like shouting or heated discussions because they know communication should build, not destroy. Although some may perceive this behavior as feeble or submissive, it is in fact a symbol of strength and wisdom. Few people acknowledge that remaining silent requires more bravery than being loud. Nevertheless, this does not imply that they never confront others. If someone attempts to exploit or harm them, they will certainly take a stand and defend themselves. Although they come across as reserved and humble, you certainly would not want to provoke a Sigma man who holds a grudge. These men know how to complete tasks when it's important, yet they always aim to prevent any escalation and work towards a calm resolution. Number 5. Sigma men have high expectations for loyalty and trust. They expect complete commitment when it comes to trust and loyalty. They are not satisfied with people who only stick around when it suits them. Finding someone who will stand by them through thick and thin is challenging. Sigma men have intuition that enables them to detect when someone is not giving their all, even from a distance. To somebody like Sigma, faithfulness is crucial. They anticipate loyalty from others and aspire to reflect that same loyalty to those who matter to them. They anticipate loyalty from others and aspire to reflect that same loyalty to those who matter to them. Sigma is always willing to keep their loved ones safe, no matter what. This is why they are exceptional as companions, allies, and confidants. This is particularly true of their romantic relationships, as they are deeply dedicated to their partners and will do everything they can to ensure their safety and comfort. While loyalty may pose a challenge for some, individuals who comprehend its full worth are the ones who stand to profit. Sigma males have an exceptional recall of episodes involving trust and allegiance. Breach of trust is no easy feat to repair. This is not to say that Sigma males don't forgive, but they carry the memory of betrayal for a long time. While a few Sigmas might offer a second opportunity, most of them will not unless they are confident that the individual is sincere and won't betray their trust again. People claim that loyalty is scarce nowadays. If you desire loyalty, acquire a dog. Although it may sound amusing, it is somewhat accurate. The fourth characteristic is that they do not try too hard to make new friends. You will never observe a Sigma man struggling to make new acquaintances. They don't feel the need to impress anyone or showcase their achievements, so they don't bother putting on a performance to gain favor with others. Rather than relying on dazzling displays, these men put more emphasis on the quality of their relationships. They want to ensure that the individuals they're about to befriend are authentic and reliable, so they don't make much of an effort to get close. The Sigma man is often an introvert, spending time alone or with close friends. They don't often talk and won't try to start conversations with strangers. This doesn't mean they dislike talking with people. They just don't feel the need to be social. Some people may view this as negative, while others may appreciate it. When was the last time you had a good chat with someone who wasn't trying to show off? It's probably been a while. Number 3, they distrust those who quickly become close friends. Whereas most alpha males are unconcerned with anything other than reputation and status when making friends, Sigma males are more selective. The people you associate with will shape your character. So Sigma males approach potential friendships with caution. They are wary of those who quickly become their friends, as it seems suspicious when someone who was once a total stranger suddenly becomes close to them. However, this doesn't mean that Sigma men dislike making new friends, but they are always on the lookout for genuine ones. Creating close friends overnight is often regarded as something suspicious. Although this isn't always the situation, Sigma men choose to get to know someone for a while before they label them as a friend. Their priority is to guarantee that the individuals they become close with have their best interests at heart. As the saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Sigma men treat this principle with utmost importance. Sigma men don't seek superficial relationships. They want to ensure that their friends are beneficial for them, not merely people who say yes, or folks who hang around for convenience. Number 2, Sigma men avoid anything that appears unsavory and will rapidly distance themselves from it. Ever feel uneasy about a situation or person? Maybe it's negative vibes or someone trying to exploit you. In these instances, a Sigma will swiftly retreat. They don't want to be made a fool of or taken advantage of even if they know you. They will distance themselves if you act dishonestly or suspiciously. That's why they can't be easily deceived. Sigma men may come across as distrustful because they avoid getting too close to someone they consider unreliable. If they sense any wrongdoing, they become alert and judge every word and action of the person they are talking to. If they sense any wrongdoing, they become alert and judge every word and action of the person they are talking to. They follow the advice, better safe than sorry. If they sense any wrongdoing, they become alert and judge every word and action of the person they're talking to. This may appear unappealing to those who don't comprehend why they behave that way. However, once one considers their standpoint, it becomes more understandable. Unless you're okay with being exploited. And number 1, Sigma males give more importance to the quality of their friendships rather than the quantity. They meticulously choose a small number of like-minded individuals, offering them undivided support and lifelong faithfulness. Unlike those who desire to have a numerous group of friends for social acceptance, Sigma males give priority to having genuine deep connections over an extensive network. While it may be difficult for them to make friends due to their selectivity, it leads to having significantly meaningful relationships. Sigma males value friends who are always present, not only when it's convenient, forging enduring connections that are challenging to find elsewhere. I hope you found this useful. You can click on the video on the display to explore bizarre facts about Sigmas. See you in the next video.